seen these little things here. They're like little monorails.
Yeah. Can you sit on them?
I don't know, I hope so.
Yeah, you can see some of them.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was just wondering about that because going up and down these hills, I was saying earlier, it must be absolute murder to try and work these. Because they're not even stepped, are they?
No.
They're just straight run up the slope.
Good morning from a little further down the Mosele. We're at taben-trabach. Just stopping, have a wander, hit the first car park that we come to. There's not a huge amount of parking here, so first one in the campervan, absolutely ideal. You have to go back out the way that you came in though, because there's a 2-metre height barrier a bit further on. And then the reason we came here is purely architectural. I mean, there are the views, of course, which is quite nice. But I came up for this bridge. That's where we came. It's just, it's a gatehouse. It's not the most wildly exciting thing on the planet, but I wanted to see it.
Can you stay in there?
I'm not entirely sure. There is somebody up there though, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh! Brückenschenker, so the bridge. Burger and Schnitzel House. I'm just having a potter through, and it's much chiller than Cockermouth. I know it hasn't got a castle, that's it, but it's still little streets, and it's a Sunday, so it's quieter, but it's just very chill. And just saying, the one thing I haven't bought while I've been here is Senf. I have a complete lack of Rhineland and Moselland mustard. I need to sort that before I leave. But, I don't think there's anywhere open today. They used to do it. Vending machine shop things, because they're fairly popular here. We're just having a nosy in that one. And if you've dropped your tobacco or dropped your lighter, you can buy an entire new kit, or you can get a Lion bar, or a pregnancy test, or vape juice. Oops, she says falling off the curb. Or vape juice, or sunscreen lotion in a can. It's very random.
Sunglasses as well.
Oh, sunglasses. But we had a problem with one. We couldn't get any alcohol out of the one at the Campingplatz that we stayed at, because our driving licences are UK, not EU driving licences. So we haven't got the necessary strip on them to prove our age. So all we could do was sit there and just stare at the alcohol going, it's not fair.
To be fair, we might have just been using it wrong. There was like a button thing and stuff, but all the instructions were in German, so did something.
It did something, but it didn't do what we wanted it to do.
No.
So, yeah, that's why we've got a bottle of wine in the van now. A quick beer stop at the Storkstut historic cellar thing. It's been here since the 1400s. And they are very insistent that you sit on a cushion on their wooden chairs.
But the beer is nice.
See, bit of a castle tower just up there, she says. Don't know where my finger is, I'm looking into the day sunlight. I have just restocked with some money and some cash. Well, time to carry on moseying down the Mosele to the next stop. Had a discussion, do we take the quick route to where we're going, or do we just carry on moseying? And I think it would be a shame to miss the scenery all around the Mosele, because it is rather lovely. So we are going to mosey. Somebody met me at the top of the bridge steps and said, Daddy told me to go and get some food, find you and get some food. So we have currywurst with mixed pommes. And it smells lovely.
I smell a lot of spices.
I reckon we could fit someone like that inside the house without the neighbours complaining.
What? That? Told you need a driveway first.
I don't think the driveway is a prerequisite.
Just for me.
I mean, I'm talking about one of those with the massive overhanging things on it.
one. Slightly muddy, but
Yeah.
is that with electric there?
Well, that's the electrics with the blue boxes, I think. White boxes. And there's dry ones over there.
Do you want dry ones over there?
Yeah. Go around.
Get weird looks from the people on the other one.
Yeah.
Sometimes Germans, all they do is give you weird looks. Yeah, what do you get? Sorry.
Do you want a hedge?
Yeah, as we do with it against the edge or whatever, can't we?
Okay.
Reversing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do I drive in, because the next person who's going to come in is going to be German,
Yeah.
aren't they?
More than likely.
Where's the mash? Where's the mash one?
Guess what we're doing? Unfortunately, I can't film it on the way down because I'm not allowed to, but I can film it on the way up. We're near Moran now, and this is the Beddall, or the Summer Toboggan Run, and it takes you up 1,700 feet, and then it lets you go. There are rules. The kids have been told the rules. See you at the bottom. Now that was fun. You need the arms of a gibbon to be able to reach forward to hold the accelerator down. But yeah, that was €19 for the family to go. Because we've got 114 and under, so that was, yeah, 3 adults, 1 child, €19 to go belting down a steel rail from almost the top of the hill and back down to the bottom. Literally just a few minutes run, but yeah, I like things like that. Now we come to have a nosy what's going on at the lake down below before we go back to our pitch and have a bit of a rest, which I think we've earned. I will show you where we are staying as well. So this is at the back of where we're staying at Triolago, and quite a funky setup. It ain't one-handed. Mr. Cool. And yeah, tow water skiing with the lines running round in a loop. Every so often people do try the ramps, just not when I start recording. So on wakeboards and on water skis, we were just like, do you think let anybody have a go? There is an obstacle course that Bear was like, I want to have a go on that. We shall see. Oh, it would be one way of getting to have a shower. There, where all those vans are, that is the stellplatz that is attached to the campsite. We'll have a walk around it in a mo. It's nice, it's open, it's clean, it's green, and it's not expensive. So that does us. There's Summer Triolago, just outside the stellplatz. So on one side of the road you've got the Mosele, And then the town of Mering is sort of up around that corner a bit there. And then on this side is Triolago, which is so the 3 lakes with water sports and activities. There is a big campsite which is about 30 euro a night. That was for 3 people, so I think it was 35 for us if they'd have had space. But we went to the Stellplatz, which they also run, and that's 18 euros for a family of 4. Or well, 3 adults, 1 child. We sort of tipped over on the kids now. It lets you in, you find a pitch, and then you pop to the machine at the bottom to pay. So it's easy enough to pay. Quick, pick your language, pop in your vehicle details, how long you want to stay for, and then just pay by card and take your receipt. So we got until 3 o'clock tomorrow to be off. One very basic bathroom, but you've got a toilet and you've got a shower, which is clean-ish, flip-flops again, and then it's euros to work out how long you want it for. So with the shower toilet block, you've got your toilet, your drinking water is just around the side there, and then drive over grey waste. And then there's us. There's still quite a few pictures available. I can't remember how many there are here, but it's one of the biggest ones that we've been to. And I think yet again we're the only English van here. I'm not complaining. Just seems weird that more people aren't wandering around this part of Germany, because it is really rather nice. I mean, I say more people, more English, more Brits, and say more French. There's no French. I haven't seen a single French vehicle. Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, Spain. Not Brits, not French. So, don't know who's upset who. Oh well, that's either a celebrity arriving or it's an ambulance for the land ambulance that was parked up by the restaurant. So yeah, Water Sports Centre with lots of different activities. And as we watched the balloons drift across the landscape, Bear went into the shower in the van, and a couple of seconds later we heard water, except for it was coming out of the bottom of the van. We appear to have lost something. That looks like it.
Yeah.
Join us next week as we cross another couple of borders without much of a plan, but find ourselves somewhere really rather lovely. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to join us on future adventures, both big and small. Leave a comment too. Keep them clean though. Ding that notification bell and we'll see you next time.